Hi there, my name is Ujjwal and I will be showing you my Swift Student Challenge 2023 submission, the problem. So, approximately there are 285 million people worldwide who are visually impaired, and while some people may be born with visual impairments, the majority of cases of visual impairment occur later in life. And most of the visually impaired people use Braille to communicate with the outside world. So, for people who don't know what Braille is, it is a form of written language for visually impaired people in which characters are represented by patterns of raised dots that are filled with fingertips, and with each pattern representing a letter or number. So there are 6 dots in each Braille cell, arranged in 2 columns of 3 dots each. So here the 6 circles are raised dots, which you can feel by your fingertips. So letter A in Braille will look like this. The first circle, which is filled by the color red, represents a raised dot on the surface, and the outlined circles represents the flat surface. And here are the other Braille patterns for the alphabet B to Z. This is an image of Braille board. People use Braille boards to read and learn Braille, but many times the Braille board are not available and many people meet in accidents later in life, and learning Braille should be easy. So I wanted to create an app to make visual impaired people learn Braille in fun way, anywhere, anytime, without the need of Braille boards. But the main challenge was how would I emulate something which is physical, like the raised dots, which can be felt by the fingertips. And after brainstorming, I came to the idea that what if I could use the Taptic Engine on the iPhone plus the Core Haptics to create custom vibration and sound for each Braille dot, so the user can distinguish Braille pattern using sounds and vibrations. And don't worry if you didn't understand the technical gibberish I used. Here is an example to help me explain it more clearly. If you press on your flashlight button on the iPhone, it uses the sound and haptics to make it feel like a physical click. And this is done with the help of Taptic Engine. Similarly, let's again take the example on the Braille cell containing 6 Braille dots, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And each Braille cell which will have different sounds and vibrations. So this is the sound which will be played for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5 and for 6. So now for example in Braille letter A, only the number 1 dot is raised. So when the person taps the Braille dot, only that sound will play. Rest all circles will be unfilled and won't play sounds on tap. Similarly, for letter B, circle 1 and 2 is filled, and if the person taps them, then only the 2 sounds with haptics will play. In that way, the visual impaired person can understand patterns that if circle 1 and circle 2 is playing, it would be letter B, and each circle has its own unique haptic, so it's easy to distinguish even without the sound. Combining this idea and features, I present you my app, Haptic Braille. The app is created in SwiftUI and it has 3 screens. About the app, Braille learning, in which you can select different letters like A, M and W here. And then there is Braille quiz, in which you can feel the Braille letters and give quiz accordingly. This was just the sneak peek of the app. Now I'll show you the full app in demo. So when you open up the app, it shows you an animation and brings you to the home screen, where in the home screen it tells you about the app, what is Braille and what is the need for the app. Then you can try each Braille pattern. So for each Braille circle, sound and haptics will be played. So when you try this, so this way you get familiar with the sound and haptics for each Braille cell. Then there is a Braille learning, in which you can learn each alphabet. So there is Braille circle for each alphabet. So in the Braille cell, if you press this, you know that this is letter A because you can't play any other circles. So for other letter also, for basically for W also, it will show the Braille pattern for W, and you can recognize patterns accordingly. Then there is Braille quiz. You can touch the Braille pattern and then you can guide and you can know that what the letter is. So if I touch and guess this is the letter M,
that's wrong. Try again.
it will tell me the letter is wrong, and I know this is Z.
That's correct.
So it will say out it is correct, and it will also give me haptic feedback, so I know that it is correct. So now you know that how the app works, but how visual impaired person will navigate the app. So they will use VoiceOver. VoiceOver is a feature which is used by visual impaired people to navigate the app. So basically it reads out everything which is on the screen of the app. So I will turn it on and show you.
VoiceOver on. Haptic Braille. Your selected alphabet is W. Braille circle 5. Braille circle 6. Button. Tab bar. About the app. Tab selected. Braille learning. Tab. 2 of Braille quiz. Tab. 3 of 3. About the app. Braille circle 6. Button.
So you'll think it will just read out the letters and words to the people, but basically how it will help the visual impaired person. So I'll give you an example. So if I turn on screen curtain,
Braille circle 6 copy. Screen curtain on.
so this is the way the visual impaired person will see, and they can navigate through the app.
The app. About the app. The app tab bar. Braille learning. Tab. Selected. Braille learning. Tab.
I will turn off the visual curtain.
Braille learning copy to clip. Screen curtain off.
So the screen curtain is off now. So if you can Braille quiz,
3 of 3.
it will read out everything. So if I'll restart the quiz,
Restart. Cap M. Touch the Braille letter below and guess it. Cap Z. Button. Cap D. Button. Cap Z. Button. Braille circle 3. Button. Braille circle 3. Cap Z. Button. Cap Z. Dimmed. That's correct. Cap T. Dimmed.
so this will help all the visual impaired person to learn Braille and navigate through the app easily, and it is fun also. And everyone who are not visually impaired also can learn the Braille.
Tab bar.
So they can go in Braille learning and learn each letters by themselves. So I will turn off the VoiceOver is off now. So
D.
I have also added, if you double tap the letter,
D.
it will speak out to you,
N. N. N.
and you won't be able to feel the haptic vibration, but you can also download the project from my GitHub and try it out. This is my application Haptic Braille. Thank you for watching.